Most of the Palestinians killed died at the hands of Israeli military forces through extrajudicial killings in the field. House demolitions have also intensified by 25% in the West Bank, with over 680 structures razed to the ground.
The demolition of homes, the existence of checkpoints, and the closures all fall under an aggressive war against Palestinians. The occupation attempted to break our national morale through the extrajudicial executions. However, Palestinians are steadfast in holding on to their rights.
People on Palestinian streets can testify to their support for their brothers and sisters killed by the Israeli forces, and all they do is expressing wish that the victims rest in peace and their path continues to be trodden.
First of all, may God have mercy on our martyrs. They are the vanguards of the Palestinian people and the true representatives of the Palestinian cause. What made them do the sacrifice was the suffering of the Palestinian people who have been living under occupation in the past 67 years.
Based on statistics, the average age of targeted Palestinians was 23. However, the age of most of those killed by Israeli forces was 19. Minors made up around a quarter of the victims of the Israeli violence, with 60 slain Palestinians under the age of 18, the youngest being an 8-month-old baby killed by excessive tear gas inhalation during the clashes. In total, 11 Palestinian children under the age of 14 were killed, and another 49 between the ages of 15 and 17.
Nearly 250 Palestinians have been killed by the Israeli forces since last year. However, the Palestinians say they will not back down by such brutality and deadly violence, and will continue their struggle for a free and independent Palestine. Muhammad Hamail for Press TV, occupied Ramallah.
This was the biggest rally arranged by the United Nations movement since it has lost the parliamentary election in 2012. Thousands of people took to the streets to summarize party's campaign before the weekend's parliamentary elections.
We should start moving forward. We should put an end to the destruction and hatred and do a second peaceful transfer of power without any retribution to the previous government, despite all the wrongdoings.
Tensions are high during the election campaign in Georgia. A car carrying a lawmaker from opposition UNM party, Givi Targamadze, exploded on Tuesday in the center of Tbilisi. The explosion occurred on the eve of UNM's final campaign rally and about 84 hours before the polling stations are due to open. In a special statement, Georgian Prime Minister Georgi Kvirikashvili said the explosion is an act committed against the state, but also a provocation set up by Georgia's enemies to instigate instability in the country ahead of the elections.
No immunity for foreign citizenship will protect those implicated in this crime. Everyone will be held responsible. Once and for all, we will put an end to the practice of endangering people's lives for political purposes.
A video address made by Georgia's ex-president and founder of United Nations movement, Mikhail Saakashvili from Ukraine, also heads up the situation in Georgia. Being wanted by the government on multiple criminal charges, he promised UNM would win the parliamentary elections and he will cross Georgia's border. The ruling party has called on everyone to show maximum restraint and help defuse the tension. Same do the watchdogs. They have urged a peaceful pre-electoral environment so the October parliamentary elections can fully represent the will of Georgian people. Svetlana Levova, Press TV, Tbilisi.
A unique light illusion made by reflection and refraction has dazzled passengers and staff members at a Chinese train station. The image that resembled a 5-star red and gold flag was seen on a screen at the Ketaihe railway station in the Heilongjiang province of China. The elusive shape appeared as a train entered the station. It lasted for almost 40 seconds as the carriages pulled along the railway and vanished when the train left. According to a meteorologist, the spectacular scene appeared due to the refraction of the train's reflection by the mirror-like raindrops in the air. The surface of a camera monitor at the station then reflected the bent light to form the starry flag image.
Final arguments have been presented in a Nigerian federal court in the case of top Shia cleric Sheikh Ibrahim Zakzaki, who is challenging the violation of his fundamental human rights by the Nigerian government. Counsel to Sheikh Zakzaki argued that the Nigerian secret police has no justification for keeping his client in detention for more than 10 months without trial or bail. He dismissed the defense argument that members of the Nigerian secret police are trying to save Zazaki's life by detaining him.
At what time did they decide to save his life? 3 of his children were killed in his presence. About 348 other Nigerians were killed. His house was demolished.
Counsel to the Nigerian secret police explained that Sheikh Zazaki's detention in protective custody is justified for security reasons in view of the large followers he has in Nigeria.
We cannot afford to lose a leader of any religious organization. We need him much as the IMN needs him. He is somebody that we know when we save his life, we have saved a lot of things in the country.
The presiding judge adjourned the case to the 25th of November when he hopes to deliver final judgment. However, before the date, he advised the two sides to explore prospects for an out-of-court settlement of the issue. Sheikh Zazaki was arrested last December when soldiers of the Nigerian army attacked his house and the Shia worship center. Sheikh Zazaki has been in detention since then, despite pleas to release him for emergency medical treatment abroad.
What is even more curious and worrying, according to Sheikh Zazaki's counsel, is that the secret police has not specified how long it will keep the Shia cleric in protective custody. Danjuma Abdullahi, Press TV, Abuja.